Well. This governor, once again, showing that she abuses her power. But you know what? We're going to play this for you, Kathy Hochul. Why? Because a judge just decided to get rid of your mask mandate. That's right. She didn't have the power to make a mask mandate because she never had emergency powers. So here we go. Here's the article. We'll read this one from low. Oh, we noticed you're blocking ads. All right. Well, let me get the ad blocker off, and we'll. I hate that. It's so annoying. But here, I understand why they have to do it. So here we go. New York State Supreme Court judge strikes down mask mandate, but of course, Hochul will not accept it. Like I said, she thinks she's the queen. She thinks nobody elected you, lady, to be the governor. The only reason you're governor is because the previous governor, Mr. Andrew Cuomo, couldn't keep his hands off women. And unbelievably, he walks away for violating women's rights. It's unbelievable. But anyway, a New York State Supreme Court judge in Nassau County, yes, my own county. Nassau's we're really making waves here in Nassau County. Ruled Monday that Governor Hochul's mask mandate, including for schools, is unconstitutional because she did not have the authority to enact it. There can be no doubt that every person in the state wishes, wants, and prays that this era of COVID ends soon and that they will surely do their part to see that it is accomplished, Judge Thomas Rademacher wrote in his decision. However, enacting any laws to this end is entrusted solely to the state legislature. So she bypassed the state legislature. She can't do that. She doesn't have the power to do that. Hochul released a short... That right there shows that she's not fit to be the governor and she needs to be removed. Right. Hochul released a short statement Monday evening asserting her opposition to the ruling. My responsibility to governor is to protect New Yorkers throughout this public health crisis. But you haven't done a damn thing to protect us from the criminals, lady. You haven't done a damn thing to protect us from the criminals or fix this whole bail reform mess. Oh, my God. She is the worst. Who do you think you're fooling, lady? We strongly disagree with this ruling, and we are pursuing every option to reverse this immediately. School officials will likely be scrambling Tuesday morning to consult counsel and get a handle on the ruling. Hochul's rule requiring students and staff to wear masks indoors, one of her first actions as governor in August, had faced pockets of opposition across the state. More recently, Nassau County Executive Bruce Blakeman issued executive orders on January 6th, ending enforcement of mask mandates and giving schools the option to require masks. State Education Commissioner Betty Rosa released a statement that day saying she expected school boards to follow all legal requirements, including the face covering regulation. Blakeman hailed Monday's ruling as a major win for students and parents in a tweet. Rademacher was ruling on a case brought by several people against Hochul and State Health Commissioner Dr. Mary Bessette on behalf of all school children in the state seeking to have the mask mandate thrown out. In his ruling, Rademacher wrote that he was not questioning or taking position on the efficacy, need, or requirement of masks as a means or tool of dealing with the COVID-19 virus. Rather, he wrote that the mask mandate was not properly enacted and therefore cannot be enforced. The decision said that Hochul did not include the mask mandate in an executive order because the state legislature would not allow it. So she had the health department improperly include the mandate in emergency rules. This is an abuse of power. The court cannot find any law enacted by the state legislature that specifically gives the Department of Health and its commissioner the authority to enact a law. So, therefore, when you go out tomorrow and you go into a restaurant or store or any public space, not that this does not include public transportation, but if you go into the mall, you go into a store, you don't have to wear a mask. You don't have to. That's unless the store requires you to wear a mask. If they do, then you have to wear it. But other than that, the governor had no power to enact this. Again, New Jersey hasn't done this. Connecticut hasn't done this. Only Hochul, and she won't let go of it, even with the numbers going down. We're seeing the positivity rate go down now that it has peaked. But still, she won't give up the power. This woman is drunk on power. This woman is drunk on power. That's all I got to say. She is drunk on power. She thinks she is the queen of New York when she wasn't even elected to be the governor in the first place. And this shows right there that she is not fit to be the governor of New York. That shows right there. So in a separate video, I'm going to talk about her budget and show you how ridiculous that is. Because, again, she's not concerned about the crime. Oh, she's focused on the guns. Well, what about the woman that was pushed to her death by a lunatic with an extensive criminal record, an ex-con in Times Square? He didn't need a gun to kill her. He didn't need a gun to do it. All right? You got to get the criminals off the streets, and we got to get rid of bail reform. You know, but she doesn't get it. She's obsessed with the pandemic. It just shows you she's unfit to be the governor of New York. That's the bottom line. And we have a primary coming up, and everybody is talking about, we're going to go right here, and we're going to look at Newsday, because they had an article on here. She's got a lot of money. Let's see where it says. All right, well, she's got a lot of money. Primary. Oh, yeah, here we go. Holding a commanding position in race for governor. So this is the article from Newsday. Because she has a lot of funding, a lot of Wall Street is backing her. Obviously we know we can't read the article, but a lot of Wall Street is backing her. She's got a lot of money. I'd like to read that article, so hold on a second. We're going to do this. Hold on a second. I usually do this before we do the video, but we'll do it now. Get a little snippet there of the article included here, but go get this up here, and so we can read the article. So this is what you got to do with Newsday. So mid-January always marks a new year, and this governor is in a favorable position. All right, she has a massive lead in fundraising because, again, 21.9 million campaign donation because she's being bankrolled by Wall Street. She's the darling of Wall Street. All right, that's why they want to have her in here, so she can complete the plan. All right, but she's got to go. You have to go, Kathy Hochul. It's not because you're a Democrat. It's because you're a lousy governor. You have abused your power. We have crime going out of control. She's out of touch. She's out of control, and she needs to go. That's the bottom line. That's, once again, what we learned today. Kathy Hochul must go as governor of New York. If she gets somehow becomes the governor and wins the election in November, we are screwed. Forget about we are New York. We are screwed because that's what's going to happen. And we'll talk more about her budget, which has some good and some bad, and misses the mark on a lot of things in another video. So that's going to be it for this one. But again, mask mandate in New York has been struck down. You don't have to wear the mask. You don't have to, if you're a business, you don't have to enforce it. And hopefully I'm not breaking any YouTube rule here because they might try to take this video down. And I could get, it says right here, I got a warning because I basically said some quote unquote medical misinformation. But this is from the mainstream media. All right, it's not medical misinformation. All right, a Supreme Court judge strikes down the mask mandate. All right, that's all I could say. It's enough already. We've got to move on from this pandemic and fix our broken state, all right, because it's very broken with the crime, with the economy, with the inequality, and the segregation. But anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you for watching, and take care. And hopefully YouTube doesn't take it down, because if they do, I will appeal it this time.